Our last recipient is Dave Melander, who many of you know from his work with various organizations. I met Dave when I interviewed for the job at the Y. He was on the board, and I always blame him for my hiring, he and John here, and John Biddle, several people are in the room. And Dave was a character, so we not only honor him for his character, we honor him because he is a character today. He is a devoted husband. He adores his wife Hildegard. He absolutely loves and cherishes his children, talks all the time about how lucky he is to be the grandfather to wonderful grandchildren. And so we know that, and he was a great son to his mom, who passed away about a year ago at the age of 98. So Dave and his family lives compassion and lives the character traits. But he also is a passionate advocate for youth, and he will tell you the YMCA is and he does it with clenched teeth, can I try to imitate you? The best youth service organization out there, right? And he has been our cheerleader, our ambassador. But then, you know, I went to recruit Ed Westmoreland to our board, and I found out Dave's been cheating on me. So he's out there advocating for a variety of nonprofits. He's part of the Knights of Columbus. He does fundraising for the Catholic community of Pleasanton. So he isn't just loyal to the Y. He is loyal to the community of Pleasanton, to the youth who live here, and to every single person he meets in his day-to-day life. I would say that Dave Melander doesn't only exude compassion and character, he is compassion. There's a quote I saw that says, "I cannot believe that the purpose of life is to be happy. I think the purpose of life is to be useful, to be responsible, to be compassionate. It is above all to matter and to count, to stand for something, to have made some difference that you lived at all." I would say that Dave Melander is one of the most wonderful people I've ever had the privilege to meet, and I know that many of you in this room feel the same way. He is one of those people whose life, just by its very being, touches people every day. He worries, he cares, he's anxious about things that he sees that are wrong. Every time I say to him, "I gotta raise more money," or "we need to touch more kids," or "I need another donation," he says, "I'll be back in an hour." And he comes back with tons of money, gift certificates. He's harassed Ed again. And many of you in the room, you probably definitely see him coming. But you know what? Dave always comes back. He leaves and he comes back. And he doesn't come back because he forgot to tell you something. He comes back to give you another high five, another "good job, kid," or just another pat on the back. He is one of the most affirming, generous, caring people I've ever had the privilege to know. And this is really, we decided as a board that this is really a Lifetime Achievement Award for Dave, and that doesn't mean he's not going to live another 28, 30, 40 years. It just means that he has done amazing things with the life he's been blessed with, and we are so grateful that he's part of this community. So at this point, I turn it over to Dave.
Wow. Wow. I had to go get a piece of paper. I don't like to talk with notes, but after all this, I think I'd like to go to the back of the room, announce again, and walk through the crowd. I have never been applauded like that. Thank you very much. Really, your applause, Kelly, and the kind words were rewarding enough for me. But it is for the fun, challenges, excitement, new friends. Is it ringing too loud? Should I just drop it? No. Okay, it's banging with me. Okay. Volunteer work has brought me new friends and all. Opportunity is great. Looking around this room, I see many people without whose help I would not be standing here today. And I know there are some of you who do duck when I come by it. I know the campaign is coming along. But, thank you anyway for continuing to talk to me. I'm proud to be thought worthy of this honor and award. You thank me for what I've done to promote the values of the community of character. And I say, you're welcome. You're welcome. Now, what I'd like to do, especially because of the people who have just been introduced, and all of these here, it's so much fun up here being able to say, you're welcome. So I'm looking out here at people who have helped me, will continue to help everyone here. What I want to do, because I think so highly of you, this is the community participation part of this program. When I say Juanita Hagen, and all gathered here to celebrate, thank you, I want you to say, you're welcome. And I want to say it with vim and vigor. Juanita Hagen, all these people, all you, I thank you.
You're welcome.
One more time.
You're welcome.
Doesn't that feel good? No, it does. And when I was first found out I was nominated for this, you know, it's humbling, but I knew I'd get the opportunity to say you're welcome, because you are. You're welcome for what I do, and I know, looking out there, the fact you said you're welcome lets you realize what you do to help so many. I want to give special thanks to my family for their love, support, patience. My wife, Hildegard, who is always helpful and strong. She really is fantastic. Daughter, Heidi, and our granddaughter, Megan. Hi, Megan. Our son, Marcus, who won't be here. And for our son, Stephen, of the award-winning Three Steves Winery in Livermore. If you haven't, I know I'm going to get fined for advertising, but it will all go into the community of character. Unless she gets me for, no. Anyway, and yes, the Three Steves. And we're very pleased to, wine, it's good wine too. All right. Before giving up the podium, I want to give credit to my dad and mom for being good example to me. This may be corny, but my dad, Carl, was with the YMCA for 45 years, retiring as an executive director of the Stockton YMCA right over the hill many years ago, 20-some years ago. He taught me to swim, lead songs, get involved helping others, and taught me that the Y is the best family youth organization in the world. He didn't say just the country, he said the world. And this year, he would really like this year, these goals, the goals this year, which is youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. My mom, Barbara, graduated from Stanford when only about 500 women attended. Am I bragging? Yes, I'm bragging. And from her, we learned, well, through her and helped learn to play the piano. And she expected everyone to eat dinner together. And I think that's something we stress. I know when our groups are together, we talk about family coming together. Now with all these electric gadgets, so many people are elsewhere. But at the table, at least once, she really pushed that. And she taught 9th grade English, speech, history, leadership class in Stockton. She organized a campaign to build a vehicle and pedestrian overcrossing right where the College of Pacific is. It's now the UOP. They said it wouldn't be done, and like Juanita Hagen, another very persistent person, the bridge was built, paid for by the city of Stockton, and thousands of cars and people still cross the bridge today. My dad died at age 90. My mom died last year at 98. And the epitaph reflect their values. My dad's: pray not for easy lives, but to be stronger men and women. My mom: climb high, climb far. Your goal the sky, your aim a star. With that, and all of you, I just thank you very much that I've had the opportunity to serve this community. I thank our family, you, and all those not here who have been served by all of you. And I want to give you one more chance.
Before I take the mic.
Before Kelly takes the mic. For all of you here in this room and all that have been helping you, I thank you.
Well, again this year, just unlike years past, I'm really in awe of the work that all of these wonderful people do to sort of drive the community. At this time, I have two things we need to do quickly. We have some door prizes. Mel's holding them up. Heather and Joanne have a little Pleasanton sign, so look on the back of your chairs. If there's a community character sticker, you are a prize winner. So.
You got it. You got one.
This is not your cue to leave. Sit back down. We have one last thing to do. I'd like to say thanks for everyone who helped with the luncheon. The mayor. Woohoo! Thank you to the caterers. Thanks for everyone who worked to get the lunch ready. My staff, other people, and Dave has a little song that he would like to close with. Oh, sorry. We have to do the awards. So I'll have all the award winners come back up. And we're going to do a little photo op. So the 4 award winners, Ophelia and Debbie and Holly and Heather will come up for the photos. And while they're getting this done, Dave will lead us in the Juanita Hawkins song that he wrote for her many years ago. And somebody's going to have to help. John, can you help Dave out here? All the words or whatever? The words are on your table. This is a participation thing. Thank you in advance. I know some of you will need to make your exit. Thank you so much for coming again this year. We appreciate your presence.
Okay, the little piece of paper right there with her Juanita, you bring folks together. Okay, to the Battle Hymn of the Republic. I was just going to have you sing the verse, but let's all sing everything together. Juanita, you bring folks together to help and work in harmony. Women and men, girls and boys, you have helped us all to see that looking out for one another is, of course, the key to a kinder, loving, and more peaceful world community. Oh, Juanita, you're for us an inspiration, woman of faith, truth, strength, and education. We honor you and thank you, great colleague and friend. It's clear we give you a rousing cheer. Yay! Now, because you know it, one more time.
We call him at the Y a ukulelean. Here you go.
We're going to do the award. So Deborah, we can have you come up with tag. And tag is your group.
Okay.
Wanting to bring folks together to help them work in harmony. Women and men, girls and boys, you have helped us all to see that looking out for one another is, of course, the key to kinder, loving, and more peaceful world community. Oh, Juanita, you're for us an inspiration, woman of faith, truth, strength, and education. We honor you and thank you, great colleague and friend, it's clear we give you a rousing cheer.